Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. I am so excited that today starts my Christmas season here on YouTube, and I am sharing today with a friend of mine, Ashley from the Redheaded Crafter. We have decided to come together and bring you some really inexpensive, simple DIYs for you to be able to do to decorate your home this season. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget, after you finish here, make sure you go check out Ashley. She is so talented, and she's become one of my very good friends here on YouTube. I think so much of her, so go visit Ashley and tell her that Missy sent you. And y'all, I usually don't do like face intros, y'all know that. I'm a very self-conscious person. I can't even talk when I get on camera. But I wanted to try something different, especially for today being my first Christmas video. So y'all let me know, do you like these face-to-face intros, or should I just stick to my picture intro and go with it from there? I appreciate all of your feedback here on YouTube, and y'all are the reason I'm doing as well as I am, because y'all watch my videos, you like my videos, you comment on my videos, and I just ask that you continue to do that, because that does make YouTube notice me just a little bit more and push my videos out to y'all. Again, I am so appreciative of each and every one of you. I love you all. You have all become like family to me, and I cannot wait to start this Christmas season. I'm so excited for the things to come. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and have a wonderful day. Be blessed, everyone, and be a blessing to someone. Okay, y'all, here we go. DIY number one. This is super simple, but I love the look that it gives. So I got a Merry and Bright sign and 3 Christmas tree cutouts. All these are the wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. And I picked out 3 pieces of scrapbook paper that I got from Michael's. Now we're just going to remove all of the tags. We're going to take our 3 trees and we are going to trace them out. We're going to do this to all 3 trees. I'm not going to make you watch me trace all 3 trees. But one thing I do is I go ahead and label these, because we all know nothing at the Dollar Tree is cut equally. So I want to make sure I get them on the right trees. So after we get them all traced out, we're going to cut them out, and now we are just going to attach them to their corresponding wood piece. Y'all, I already cannot talk. For this, I'm just using my glue stick. It just makes it so much easier for me. And I do go over all of this with Mod Podge, but for now, to just glue it onto the tree, we are just basically going to use our glue stick. So once we get all 3 of the scrapbook paper pieces glued to our trees, now we're going to use our Mod Podge. And same thing, all 3 trees, just give a pretty thick layer of Mod Podge. You really don't have to do this if it's going to be put up somewhere where nothing can, dribble on it or spill on it or anything. But I have a granddaughter that loves to pack around my decor. So if she gets a hold of this, the dog's water or anything could be on it. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge this. Now I'm taking my Merry and Bright sign. I am going to paint each one of these words a different color. So I'm just using some masking tape here and just taping off where I need it to be. And for the Merry, we are going to paint that in red. You can use any kind of red. For this one, I did use some Apple Barrel, just regular acrylic paint. But I loved this color, and I wanted this to be a little whimsical, so we're going with that. And after that, we're going to switch our tape around. I used the same exact piece of tape for this entire project. So I'm just going to, or pieces of tape, I should say. Just going to switch our tape around, and the next one we are going to paint is the Bright. We're using an Apple Barrel green color. I can't remember the exact name of this. I want to say it could possibly be a grass green. I'll try to find that, and if I can remember, I'll put it in the description box below. Then again, after the Bright is done, we're just going to retape again, and we're going to paint our and sign in white Waverly chalk paint. Now, I loved this. I thought it was really cute, but I wanted to go a little whimsical on this. So I decided we're going to do some polka dots. So I just dipped my brush. For the Merry, I dipped my brush in some green paint. and we go ahead and put polka dots all over the Mary with green. Then we move on to our and sign, which is the white, and we're going to put red polka dots on that. As many or as little as you like. Just go crazy with it, y'all. And then on the bright, we are going to polka dot that with the white. Again, just something whimsical. I loved it. I think it turned out so stinking cute. And you don't have to do the polka dots. You could actually do whatever you want. Now I'm going to take a paint stick. I'm going to glue one of the trees on the end of one end of the paint stick, another tree on the other end of the paint stick, and then we are going to glue the third tree right there in the middle. Now, I did this to help it stand up. It still did not work. So I went ahead and took another paint stick. These are just 1 gallon paint sticks, and I glued it right to the front. And because I did that, those were not painted, and y'all know me, I'm a little extra and have to do things the hard way. So after I get those paint sticks on there, we just go ahead and paint that with some Waverly white chalk paint. Again, it still wasn't quite enough for me. Again, Christmas is my favorite time of year, so I had to just zhuzh this up a little bit. So I take some Mod Podge and put a pretty thick layer down, and then I'm taking some of the fake snow from the Dollar Tree and sprinkling it all over. I do 2 to 3 layers of this, and you can see the mess that it makes. Then I'm going to take some greenery off of a Dollar Tree pick, and I'm going to put 2 pieces at the tips of each one of the trees. I'm not going to show you them all as I do them, but you can see right here, I believe, yep, where they've all 3 got the greenery on there. After that, we're going to make 3 bows with 3 different ribbons from the Dollar Tree, just super simple shoestring bows. We are going to glue one of those on each of the trees at the greenery, and that's it. How stinking cute is that? This could possibly be one of my favorites. I absolutely love how this turned out. Again, y'all, today is a collaboration with my good friend Ashley over at the Red-Headed Crafter. She is so talented, and she's growing so quickly. I am so proud of her. Y'all make sure when you're finished here, you go check out Ashley. Let her know that Missy sent you. Her link will be in the description box. And girl, I am so looking forward to doing so many more collabs with you. You are amazing. Okay, y'all, DIY number 2, another quick and simple DIY. I'm taking this little shadow box that I got from Michael's. It was on sale for 99 cents. We're going to use that and some Scrabble letters. And the first thing I'm going to do is take some red apple barrel acrylic paint. We are going to paint all around the edges of the outside of the frame, and that includes the sides there. And then on the inside of the frame, we are just going to do just a little bit, just the edges on the inside of the frame. If you get paint in the middle, that's fine. We're going to cover that up with scrapbook paper anyway. Now, I did a full coat, but I did like a full messy coat. I wasn't worried about if some of the wood showed through, because y'all know I'm more into rustic anyway. So on this, I didn't distress it or anything. I just let what wood showed through show through. The next thing I do is I go ahead and take a piece of scrapbook paper from another Michael's paper pack, and I stick it down in there and then just try to get the indents of where the inside of that box is. This was the easiest, or the inside of that frame is. This was the easiest way that I could find to do this, so I didn't have to like trace and all that. It was just easier. So then I go ahead and cut that piece out, trim it up. We put it in just to see if it's going to fit right. Once we get the exact fit that we want, we take that back out, and we are just going to use a glue stick to glue that back down. This was, you know, I could have used Mod Podge, but I did not want this to bubble up on me, and I'm not great with Mod Podge still. So I just went ahead and went for the glue stick. After we get that finished, we are going to take our Scrabble letters and we are going to spell out "Oh Holy Night." Now, y'all know I do not measure anything, so I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. But the way that I found to do this was I did night first. That way I kind of could center everything the way I wanted it. And at first, I was going to come right down the middle with it. But then I decided to go over towards the left more with the O and the holy, and I just love how it turns out. But you can do this in any way that you want. So I did the knight first, and then I go ahead and do the O, and then I about burnt my finger off there. And then we go ahead and finish up with the holy. Again, you can put these on however you want. I've seen them where they're in the shape of a Christmas tree, like the words are, and that's super cute too. But I love how this one turned out for me and the way that my decor usually is. You can see that the H on the holy is a little bit different. That's because I ran out of H's and I had to make my own with an I. But I think it still turned out super cute. I'm still very proud of this. I see these go at Walmart for anywhere from $5 to $8, you know, depending on how big they are. And I saw one really similar to this for $5, and I made this for $2. Yeah, I only saved $3, but I also made it, which was something that I love to do. So for me, it was a total win-win. Next, we're just going to take some greenery off of some floral picks from the Dollar Tree. We are going to layer it in a swag shape up at the top. I do 2 layers. I do a snowy layer and then a green glittery layer. And still not done for me, so I go ahead and take some ribbons from the Dollar Tree, just random different ribbons, and make a messy bow. I know some people aren't fond of messy bows. I love them. I think they're beautiful, and I'm not a great bow maker, so this just works out perfect for me. And I like the fact that you can use just like scraps of ribbon, and you can use up all those things that you just kind of cut off. So I just think it's super cute. Then we're going to tie that messy bow up with some twine, clip off the edges, and glue that right in the middle of the greenery there. And then I wanted to cover up where that twine was. So I go ahead and take some more twine. This I got at the Dollar Tree in the automotive section, and it came like 3 rolls to a package. And I'm just going to make I think this is called a finger bow. I learned this from my friend Amanda over at 6 Kids and a Glue Gun. Shout out to Amanda. Thank you, girl. And I love this simple bow, and I love the look it gives. So we just wrap it around our finger a few times, tie it right there in the middle with some more jute, cut off that excess, and we're going to glue it right to the middle of our messy bow. Then we go ahead and trim up our ribbons a little bit and cut down the tails on the twine bow, and that's it. How stinking simple was this? And so adorable. I love how this turned out. Okay, y'all, let's finish this DIY video off with DIY number 3. So I found this Farm Fresh Christmas trees piece of scrapbook paper in a package that I got from Michael's. I loved it, wanted to make it into a sign, and so that's what we did. So we're going to take one of the Hello Autumn round signs from the Dollar Tree, take off the sticker and the hanging materials. We're going to trace around it, and then we're going to cut it out. After we do that, we're going to go ahead and use our glue stick and glue it on the back of the Hello Autumn sign. Now, after I got it glued on there, y'all, I totally did not like the black lines that were on the edge. They look really cute when the sign or the piece of paper is fully intact, but when it's cut, I do not like that at all. So here I was trying to rack my brain. What am I going to do? I almost gave up on this project because I hated that part of it. So what I did, I decided just to take some red and white gingham ribbon from the Dollar Tree, the Crafter's Square section, and we are just going to glue that right on there. Now, when I first did this, I was still kind of in the iffy stage. I was like, you know, maybe, but I don't want it to look like a hodgepodge. But I think after I got all 4 pieces on there, I put them on a little bigger than what they should have been, and then I go through and cut around them to make them match perfectly to the sign, and I think that's what made it. Now, I still felt like it was missing something. Y'all know me, I'm extra. So I go ahead and decide, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit more embellishing. So we take 2 pieces of greenery from a Dollar Tree pick, and we are going to glue those down in a little swag down there at the bottom. Then I take one of the little red truck ornaments. I take off the hanger part, and we're going to glue that right in the middle of that. Then I take 2 pieces of greenery again and wrap some of that gingham ribbon around the bottom and make a little bundle. And I do that twice, and we're going to glue those to the sides. Still felt like it needed something, especially at that top, so why not stick with the greenery, because this is a Christmas tree sign anyway. So we go ahead and do another swag at the top of this. Then we put a little bow in the middle, and I used 2 Jenga blocks I put on the back. Sorry I don't show you that, as just something that will help this to sit up on my counter. I love how this turned out. Super simple, not even $1 to make, y'all. Well, actually, a little bit over $1, but I think it's adorable. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I am so excited for this new season coming up. I am a Christmas girl all through and through, and I'm so excited for all the projects that I'm going to be bringing you. Look for at least 2 videos a week from now on, and there could possibly even be 3 videos a week, because I can never have enough Christmas. Again, thank you to Ashley for collaborating with me today. Y'all don't forget to check Ashley out. Her link will be in the description box. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all come back now. You hear?